Hello and welcome to Writer Rant, author advice in 5 minutes or less because I have to get back to writing and so do you. So this week I'd like to talk a little bit about critiques. This is a little bit different from beta reading, although it's kind of the same thing. A lot of times people, when they think of a critique, they think of like a review, like someone leaves on Amazon. And a lot of them are. The trick is that sometimes in order to make your writing better, uh, you need critiques from people that you trust, kind of close to the writing process that you're doing. So that way, when you're writing and you send out some story you're writing and you get feedback, it's that feedback that really makes your writing better because then you trust these people to give you an honest opinion and aren't going to really say, oh, it's so great, or it's just terrible, and they're just tearing it apart. You really kind of need a balance for somebody in that position for a critique. I know in the last couple episodes I've been talking about reviews, and you can certainly go out there and you can ask just random people for reviews. You might do better if you kind of research them a little bit first, kind of see what other reviews, what other types of genres they like before you go and just ask them out of the blue to review something for you, because it could be that these people don't like young adult genre, and so if you're writing young adult, you're like, hey, I want you to read my book and give me your critique. It's like, yeah, well, you might not like the critique you get because of that. So it's definitely down to it's a relationship between the writer and the reader, which is very key just in trying to sell your work as it is. And so it's finding those readers that you can really trust. That's really a key part to doing those critiques. Because, again, it's honesty. Like, if you can't have somebody, and, this is real key if the somebody you're looking for is like a close friend or a family member, because a lot of times they don't necessarily want to hurt your feelings. So they're going to kind of pull their punches a little bit and say, oh, hey, that's great. It's when somebody gives me a critique and just says, "Oh, it was a fantastic story, you did a great job," well, that doesn't help me. It doesn't make me realize what are the weak spots in the story that I then need to go and tweak in order to make a better story. And so you really need somebody who can be honest with you, who, yeah, your feelings might be hurt, but it's coming from a position of love, essentially, instead of somebody who hates you. On the flip side, you really don't want somebody who, you might know them and you might think, oh, hey, they really know writing and reading and all those things. But if they're just like, if they just hate everything about it, if they're nitpicking down to the minutia, maybe don't necessarily take everything that they say at face value. Just kind of pick and choose oh, yeah, no, he's right there. Or, this person has, some issue with something that you've written in your story that you're like, okay, yeah, we get it, just move on. And so it's finding that balance that between, hey, I love everything, and here are the great things, and here are the things you need to work on. So that's my thought about critiques. What do you think about critiques? You think you should go with people that you should go with your family or some friends, or should you go just out of the blue, just somebody you find on the internet? Why don't you leave a comment down below and tell me what you think? And if you have anything else that frustrates you about writing or reading, again, leave a comment below and maybe I'll get to it in a future episode. So thanks for watching this week's Writer Rant. I'm Benjamin M. Weilert.